People who aren't familiar with Weatherford often ask me, Father, how big is your parish? And I give them the, a couple hundred families response that they're looking for. But what I really have in mind is, well, it's about 15, 20,000 people, because that's the population of the people inside my parish boundaries of Custer County and Caddo County mostly. And I take that because that's the mind of the church. Like, obviously, practically, people who are registered in the parish, it's not 20,000 people. But in the mind of the church, it is. Right? The church expects everyone to be in her fold and laments at those who aren't. So it's our duty to bring everyone into the one holy Catholic Apostolic Church. That's why I love saints like Boniface, we celebrate today, and people like St. Patrick, who went to an area at the behest of the Pope and said, all right, we're going to get everyone in the church. They did the best they could, and they faced some obstacles. Boniface had lots of success, but also did have some difficulties, especially the pagans were very solidly locked in, and so he had to do some real hard work to convince them. One of the stories we have, maybe true, maybe not, but it certainly illustrates the point, is that they had some sacred oak, and he said, Thor's not real. And they said, oh no, yes he is. And he said, no, God is real. Jesus Christ is the real God. So I'm going to chop down your tree. They said, oh, Thor's going to stop you. And he said, all right, fine, let's try it. So he took a couple swings with his axe, and then a big wind came and knocked the tree right over. And Boniface said, well, what if you're Thor? And they went, oh yeah. Maybe not. And then let's say it opened some doors. Probably makes people mad too, though. But his boldness in saying, yes, I'm going to bring us all into the one holy church like God has sent me to do, like the Pope has sent me to do. Now, I don't have a tree in my town that I should be chopping down, I don't think, but by metaphor, I try and take that seriously, that yes, we need to bring everyone in. That's what Christ intends. But it's not just the priest's job. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you're called to holiness, and you're called to be part of the evangelization to bring people to the gospel. So, yes, we have our bubble, we have our parish, right? And that's good. We should look to that first. But not only that, we shouldn't be insular. We should say, yes, okay, we are doing our best here, but we need to bring other people, and we need to look to bring other people to the sacraments and salvation. That's what the church intends. That's what missionary saints always do. We need to go out, we need to take care of our own house, and also then go out and bring others into the household, into the Eucharist, into the other sacrament, into confession, that these great healing gifts of the Lord that every soul actually longs for. So, on the feast of St. Boniface, let us take courage and joy to be bold in the way that makes sense for our ministry, for our lives, to bring souls to Christ, to preach the gospel, whatever adversaries may come, to trust in the Lord that He is the one true God and nothing else can get in His way if we allow Him to work. St. Boniface and all holy martyrs, all holy missionaries as well, pray for us.